Hi, my name's Dominic. I'm quite a long time 40k player, as is Paul here, and we've just started playing 8th edition 40k, and I think we pretty much both love it. Anyway, we're going to do a battle report here, and I hope you enjoy it. So these are Berserkers here. Tell us, what are these guys, Paul?
Raptors.
Yeah.
And just basic Space Marines.
Yeah.
Havocs. Bikers. Chosen. More Havocs. More Havocs. Chaos Space Marines. Cultists.
Okay. And then here's my army. You'll be forgiven for thinking that my army is a Dark Elder army, but no, it's actually Harlequins. So basically I bought 6 of the Gangs of Commodore box sets, and I've converted them into Harlequins. So I've done these pretty diamond patterns on them, and I'm not sure if you can see, but the Hellions at the back and the back have got the Harlequin masks on, and underneath they've all got shuriken catapults. So these are counts as Harlequin Sky Runners. So these are 5 bikes in a blob there with a Void Weaver. There's another 5 bikes. There's a Troop Master hiding behind them there. 5 bikes in the middle. There's 5 bikes there. There are 4 bikes there. There's 5 bikes there, and there's my General Troop Master in the middle, and another Void Weaver. I've set up my army first, so we're going to use the new rules, which are I get +1 on my dice, so I'll see who goes first. I get a 1, you get a 3, so you win regardless. So what are you going to do?
Go first.
You're going to go first. All right, here we go, turn 1. So here's Paul's first 3 objectives.
So defend objective 3,
Yeah.
which is in your deployment zone. Defend objective 2, which is in your deployment zone at the back.
Yeah, that's tricky.
Yep. And no prisoners.
So here's the board, and Paul needs to get the objective number 2 at the back there and 3 over there. So I think it's fair to say it's going to be a tricky first turn for you, mate. So this is the result of these Berserkers infiltrating close to me and then sneaking up and then absolutely obliterating 5 bikes. And now there's a Troop Master engaged in combat with them, and he's not too happy about it. In other news, Paul has got 1 victory point for destroying a unit, and he's also got first blood, so he's got 2 points. And this situation over here is looking pretty nasty. I'm not sure quite what I'm going to do about that. But anyway, and he's decided to, I think quite sensibly, discard the defend objective 2. He still has defend objective 3, which is where these obliterators are. And because the difference with 8th edition is that you can score on each other's turns. So if I can't shift those obliterators from that objective 3 on my turn, he's going to score 2 points. So I'll have to try and stop that. So I've drawn my objectives. I've got secure objective 2, which is good because I've got that already. I've got Witch Hunter, so I'm going to have to try and get this Psyker here who's amongst the Raptors. And I've got Domination, which is control every single objective. So that's not going to happen. I'll discard that at the end of my turn. I have decided that these Berserkers need to die. So I've dedicated pretty much my entire army to reposition them to make sure that does happen. And if I manage to kill these obliterators to stop them getting objective 3, that would be great as well. And if I can kill that Dark Apostle, that would be terrific. If I can kill those Raptors as well, that would be great. What I really want to do is kill that Psycho. Okay, that's a pretty good turn for me. So I managed to do most of what I wanted to do. The Berserkers who are here are all now dead, having been shuriken cannon to death. There was a squad of obliterators right here. They are also now dead. And then I managed to achieve secure objective number 2. And so I've scored 1 point, and I discarded Domination. But I still have the Witch Hunter card, so hopefully I can get my source for next turn. So at the end of turn 1, the score was 2 to Paul, 1 to me. Okay, so that was the end of Paul's turn number 2. So it was pretty brutal over here. he shot a bunch of my bikes. I can't remember which squad, but he did some really nasty shenanigans with this Havoc squad up here, and this heavy bolter squad at here was just shooting up a lot of my bikes, which is unfortunate. His Raptor squad, which are here, charged in, but just in Overwatch I managed to wipe them out, which is great, which leaves that hero, that Psyker, on his own, and I've got the Witch Hunter card, so that doesn't bode well for him. This Dark Apostle did manage to charge in on his own, and him and the Troop Master just whiffed their attacks against each other. Yeah, I've killed a lot of stuff. There was a Dark Apostle down here, he's dead. There was a Psyker down here, he's dead. There was a Plasma squad over here, they're dead. And then there was a blob over here of Plasma dudes, and they were just pew-pewed at. And then there was a blob of cultists on the central objective, and the bikes, who can shoot at one thing and then charge something completely different, just came and overwhelmed that cultist blob. So I did pretty well. So I got a Witch Hunter, and I got the No Prisoners. I got a D3 for that. I spent a command point to reroll the D3, so I got like 2 points for that. And I can't remember what the other thing was, some like kill stuff objective. So the scores at the face, Paul has got 2, and I've got lots. Well, what an exciting turn 3 that was for Paul. So moments ago, around this objective, I had, I think, nine Skyweaver jet bikes. I was feeling pretty cocky about it. No, I'm just killing everything here. You can't touch me. I don't think I paid enough heed to these chaps here, chosen with combi flamers. Paul used a new stratagem that allowed him to shoot a second time. So he did about, 10d6 worth of flamer shots on my 2 squads. And consequently, there's bugger all left. So everything in the middle of the board is now dead. He's still got to defend objective 1. So I shall make sure I take him off that. All right, my turn 3. So over in this area here, this is where we had a big maul. I charged my bikes into his warlord, killed him, but then of course suddenly this other chap suddenly says, actually I'm the warlord. So I have slayed the Kingslayer, but he's still not dead. My other bikes went into these dudes, chopped up a couple, but I've got this Void Weaver. He's scored objective 5 twice. So at the end of round 3 for both of us, pulls down 3 cards, and I've got a bucket time. Pulls round number 4. Paul's broken his bikes away from my bikes, and then his warlord has run away over here, away from my bikes, so these havocs can lay into them. And then there's a brawl in the middle there. But what Paul really wanted was objective number 1, which he has failed to do. Did you score any objectives at all? None at all. So that's my round 4. Pretty good round for me. This Void Weaver secured objective number 1. Well done. This Void Weaver has secured objective number 4. And over here was Paul's second warlord, who is now no more. And then lastly, these Skyweaver jet bikes have assaulted the Havoc squad that have been shooting at them the entire game, and now there's only 1 left, so that's pretty good. That's the end of my turn 4. I've got more victory points than Paul. We'll just leave it at that. It's now turn 5. Oh dear, not a good round for Paul. It appeared that the Alpha Legion are a bit rubbish. They failed to kill this bike over here, down here, and they failed to kill this bike here. So Paul scored a grand total of 0 objectives in turn number 5. And that is the end of that. We don't need to roll for another turn because the Alpha Legion are dead. These Skyweavers assaulted that last Havoc squad and they are no more. All right, thanks very much. Bye.